Thank you for sitting down with me today. My name is Dion Yates, and I'm applying for the Early Child Care Administrator position. I'm currently working towards my degree in early childhood education while serving in the Army. Leadership has been a part of my life for a long time, but becoming a parent really changed how I view it. Creating safe, supporting spaces for children and families is something I take personally, not just professionally. Honestly, it all started with being a parent. When you drop your child off somewhere, you are trusting people with the most important thing in your life. I pay attention to how centers are run, how staff are treated, and how families are spoken to. Leadership shows up in all of that. I'm drawn to administration because administrators shape the culture. Teachers do the hands on work with children, but leadership determines whether teachers feel supported or burned out. I have spent most of my adult life leading people in high stress environments, and I learned early on that leadership is about responsibility, not control. I want to be the kind of leader that creates stability, someone staff can rely on, and families can trust. That is what pulled me toward early childhood leadership. I support staff by being real with them and available to them. People do their best work when they feel respected and heard. I do not believe in hovering over people or micromanaging them. I believe in clear expectations, consistent communication, and follow through. In my experience, mentoring starts with listening. Some staff need guidance, some need reassurance, and some just need to know that someone has their back. I try to meet people where they are instead of forcing everyone into the same box. I also lead by example. I expect professionalism, accountability, and respect. I have to show that first. When staff feel supported and valued, it shows in the classroom and how they interact with children and families. I look at curriculum as a guide, not a strip. Standards matter, but children are not robots, and learning should not feel forced. Young children learn through play, movement, conversation, and connection. As an administrator, my role would be to make sure teachers understand standards while having the freedom to teach in ways that make sense for their children. That means providing training, resources, and time to collaborate, not just handing them a checklist. I also believe in observing what is happening in the classroom and adjusting when needed. If something is not working for the children, it is okay to rethink it. Curriculum should serve the child, not the other way around. Safety and compliance are non negotiable. Families trust us with their children, and that trust has to be protected. I approach compliance the same way I approach it in the military. I stay prepared so that nothing becomes a fire drill. That means knowing the regulations, keeping documentation organized, and making sure staff understand expectations. I do not believe compliance should feel scary or confusing. When people understand the why about the policies and why they exist, they are more likely to follow them consistently. My goal would be to build systems that support staff instead of stressing them out, while still meeting every requirement needed to keep children safe. I stay current by staying curious. I learn through my coursework, professional resources, and training, but also learn a lot from educators themselves. Teachers are often the first to notice what is changing and what children need. I am careful about trends. Not everything new is better. I look at whether something actually benefits children and supports staff before bringing it into the program. I believe in trying things thoughtfully, getting feedback, and adjusting things as needed. Growth should feel intentional, not rushed. When staff feel included in this process, changes feel less like pressure and more like progress. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. I care deeply about children, families, and the people who do this every day. I would be proud to bring my leadership experience, work ethic, and heart for early childhood education into this role. I appreciate your time and consideration.